5'4", black hair, never had her dad there. Kissed a lot of boys, but never seems to have care.
Is this dude really walking on the floor like a dog? Well, at least he knows who his master is, right? Seriously though, this is a wonderful representation of what marriage is in the 21st century. Once you sign that paperwork, bro, she can take you for half your stuff at any time, even if she cheats on you.
So I wouldn't have to come here.
Why didn't you want to come here?
Because I don't respect therapy. Because I'm a scientist. Because I invent, transform, create, destroy for a living. And when I don't like something about the world, I change it. And I don't think going to a rented office in a strip mall to listen to some agent of averageness explain which words mean which feelings has ever helped anyone do anything. I think it's helped a lot of people get comfortable and stop panicking, which is a state of mind we value in the animals we eat, but not something I want for myself. I'm not a cow. I'm a pickle when I feel like it, so...
5'4", black hair, never had her dad there.
5'4", black hair, never had her dad there.
Excuse me. This is a women's only gym.
Oh shit, sorry, didn't know.
We're entitled to have our own space.
You absolutely are, for sure. I'll leave you to it.
Are you going to that gentleman's club next door?
Fuck, yeah, I sure am.
And did you know they don't allow women inside?
So who cares? Guys need their own spaces just to hang out and be guys. It's nothing personal.
It's discriminatory, misogynistic, patriarchal, blah 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 blah.
Now I got the information that I need, and now I have to break your neck. It's just the way it is. I'm just a messenger.
Give me a coochie!
Like it doggy style, 'cause I
Sensational. Little pussy belongs to me.
Oh yes, Daddy.
Even though you held me down, I still don't trust you. Like, I trust you, but I don't. It's somebody can come with way more money. Somebody can, Drake, if Drake seriously get on MTV tomorrow and say, man, I want this girl right here. I want her right now. Please, would you marry me? What you think Shorty gonna say?
Damn, that's a crazy point. So you think Drake could fuck all our bitches?
Man, let him get on. You know that, what's that, when they get them awards, what's that award show? If he stands up there and say, I want you, whatever her name is, man, that girl is gone, bro.
5'4", black hair, never had her dad there. Kissed a lot of boys, but never seems to have care.
Head loaf like a stud.
Okay, Juju, I'm gonna show you an old family tradition. See that? You shall pass this down to your children, and the children after them will all know how to buy a steak.
How did you do that? Dad, how did you swap it?
you this. How much money do you think I'm made of? $10,000. You should, because you're supposed to represent the best interests of my children. $10,000 for 2 phone calls. That's the amount of progress you're capable of. Is $10,000 for 2 phone calls.
Apparently, that's all I'm capable of.
Well, that's all the tangible advancement that we've made. 2 phone calls for $10,000. How much money do you think that I can raise or work for? I've been furloughed for 3 months, Sally. My military.
I suspect you have been furloughed ever since March, anyway.
My military benefits barely get me to the end of the month.
Okay, I don't know why I'm talking about my money with you, because I only have to talk to one person about that, and that's Judge Christensen.
Well, I'm the one who has to pay you. So, is it in the best interest of my kids for me to foreclose on my home to pay you? Is that in the best interest? Is it in the best interest for me to have my car repossessed?
It's in the best interest of my kids to foreclose your home to pay me, yes.
It's in the best interest of your kids to foreclose on my home to pay you.
Yes.
And that's the problem I have with attorneys.
On your home, but to pay me, yes.
And this is
We're not done with this conversation. I don't see this conversation being productive. Do you?
Sally, I don't have the money. For $10,000 for 2 phone calls, just go ahead and say, Cash, go ahead and walk away because I know you can't afford me. Just say that. Just say, Cash, walk away from your son. You're never going to afford enough money to be able to pay me to have a reasonable relationship with your kids. And I'll just go ahead.
I'm not going to say that. Those are your words, not mine.
Well, you might as well, Sally. I mean, just be realistic. I don't make $350 an hour. I cannot work enough hours, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week offshore to pay you for this kind of lack of progress. I can't.
Then you can make whatever decision you want based on that information.
Yeah, so walk away from my children. This is a great model.
I'm not telling you to walk away from
Yes, you are, because there's no other options.
Walk away from them in 2018. I didn't tell you to walk away.
I walked away from the courts.
And I'm not telling you to walk away from them in 2020.
Of course you're not. Of course you're not. We only do everything to drag out cases to ensure that parents will never have a meaningful access or relationship with their kids. The state does not have an interest in this case. I've never been found to be unfit. There's no finding of unfitness, no motion to find me unfit, no nothing. So unless the state can prove a compelling reason for why it's denying me a relationship with my children, okay, you have an obligation as their attorney to protect their civil rights. Their civil rights demand that...
I watched something on TV with some kid who had OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and he had to walk down the stairs in a certain order. And if he didn't walk down a certain order, he'd become panicky and have anxiety attacks. And his 2 parents, who were white, may I add, are sitting there saying, poor Timmy, Timmy didn't walk down the stairs right. And they're unlocking the door to go back inside from the car because Timmy was upset he didn't walk down the stairs right. When's the last time you've seen a kid in Africa who has to walk 5 miles for water, turning around and doing the walk twice because he missed a step? It doesn't happen because it ain't real. It's not real. They've just pandered to Timmy and made him a dickhead because they're afraid of disciplining him. When my kid cries because he doesn't like the way he goes down the stairs, he will be thrown down the fucking stairs. Fuck him, and I'll cure him instantly. ADHD ain't real. Black parents have it going on. You're not gonna see no black kid with ADHD. It ain't real. No, it's always some white privileged motherfucker because they don't know how to raise their children properly. That's exactly what's wrong with the entire world.